Hola Familia. Welcome. Welcome to the full moon workshop of August. Yeah, I'm really excited to be here today. I'm really excited about this. So let me first just quickly give a little rundown of what to expect, just who I am for those of you who haven't seen or participated in my workshop. So let me just do that real quick. Hola, my name is Comadre Cristal. I'm an intuitive spiritual life coach, and I'm on a mission to help raise the vibration of the collective. And the way I do that is by showing up and just really bringing in the tools and the messages that spirit gives me to channel through all of you. And I do this really by a lot of just sharing what's going on with energies that are happening, that are flowing. I offer the tools that I myself personally use that have helped me really live the life that I'm living currently right now. And it's really cool. It's really magical to be able to do this. Um, a lot of the services that I do are one-on-one coaching, comadreando sessions, spiritual guidance. But then on my YouTube channel is where I do all of my services to la familia. This is how I show up and I am of service to this amazing journey that we are all on. And so by that, on YouTube, I come on, I do the meditations. So I have guided meditations that I offer that are infused with Reiki energy to just really help you in your journey to unblock whatever is happening. My other two amazing things that I do is I also hold weekly, or actually bi-weekly, comadreando coaching sessions. And that means that those are sessions where we just dive in and really talk. And we invite spirit. We invite your spirit team, my spirit team, to really just give us the words that we need to keep going on our journey. So the topics are always various, and it all just depends on the energy of what's going on at that time. And then my favorite one, which is what we're doing today, I hold monthly workshops with the full moon and the new moon, because I also personally use the moon's energy to really help me on my own spiritual healing journey. So the full moon is an important energy or an important celestial phenomenon, because the full moon, that is the time when the full moon really is encouraging us to dig in deep and let go of what no longer serves us, what no longer is helping us, what no longer is aligned with us. And this could be anything. I mean, and that's the thing, that this is your own journey, so it's always about what you feel you're ready to release. But that's why I come in with the spiritual guidance to really also kind of give us a little direction of which way to take it in. And the full moon, we'll see. Every workshop's always different. The cool thing about this workshop that's also going to be very different from my previous workshops is that I'm going to be ending it with a ritual. And this ritual, I encourage all of you to participate so that way it also it continues that energy for you. I will be lighting a candle and really helping you also kind of do your own ritual at home if you want to. Again, everyone's on their own different journey, so take what you like and leave the rest. Okay, that's it. I will share all my announcements at the end. This was just the little introduction. Oh, also, this is donation based. I would greatly appreciate it if you'd love to leave a donation. The information's down in the description. This is what I do for a living, and I'm just so blessed and grateful to be a part of this journey. And I'm so grateful and blessed that you all are part of this experience with me. I've been on this journey for a few months, and it's been life-changing, and it's been scary, and it's been fun, and it's been amazing in all kinds of ways. So thank you so much for those of you who have donated. Thank you so much for those of you who will donate, and thank you so much of those who are just here and being present and listening, because you are making a difference regardless. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that's it. Let's dive in. So I like to get grounded first. So this is my favorite method is the 3-3 and 3. When you inhale for 3 seconds, you hold for 3 seconds and release for 3 seconds. But I want you to do more than just breathe. I want you to also imagine. When you inhale, I want you to imagine that you're breathing in love, light, positivity, fire and butterflies is what I like to call it. And when you hold, I want you to imagine that all that energy is just leaving your body and just you're letting it go. And when you exhale, I want you to imagine that everything in your body that it was going, you're just releasing and just expanding anything and all everything that's holding you down, holding you back, that's no longer serving you. Just let that go. We'll do that 3 times. I will walk you through it. Eyes open, closed, doesn't matter. So yeah, let's do that. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in. Hold and release. Another deep breath in. Hold and release. Last one, make it count. Hold and release. That felt good. All right. Friendly reminder, the chat is open, especially for the live. So if you have any comments or there's something you want to say in the middle, please don't hesitate. Put it in the chat and I will respond to it as soon as I can. If you catch this after it's recorded, that's okay. You can still leave something in the comments and I will reply as soon as I can. I had to put that. Anyways, so now let's come back to the energies of what's going on. So I do see this energy of, how do I put it? There's goal. I think it's so funny because if for many of you who watched my new moon workshop, I remember talking about this, and it was that there's just this energy of I need to get stuff done, I need to move forward, I need to start planning like what are the changes I need to make. Like there's this energy that the universe is really guiding us of getting us to say, okay, like we got a tunnel vision. We got to move forward. We got to like get remove is what I'm hearing, like remove the distractions because many of you I'm hearing there's a lot of distractions happening. And I mean, this can also be distractions because it's the way our brains work because it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to have this goal, have this plan, and then you're moving forward and you're excited about it, and then your ego gets triggered and something happens and then you're like, okay, I'm going to do this instead because this is a little easier, this is a little safer. So that tends to happen a lot. And that's what I'm really seeing like right now, this energy with this full moon is it's inviting us to really set the intention of whatever I got to release. It's supposed to really help me focus on my goals, focus on the direction ahead, because that's really what I'm seeing, especially because many of you have goals. And many of you have goals to really be be a better version of yourself, to like really help others as well. Like you want to be of service to to many people. It's like I'm hearing this, like I just want to help people. I just want to change people's lives. I just want to make a difference, make an impact. That's what I'm hearing. Oh gosh, I love this. I love this because that is what we all are on this earth to do, to make an impact, to make a difference, to really start changing things. Because for many of you, I'm being told that you're in a place where you're like, yeah, the changes need to be made because it just needs to be made. Because it's if this isn't working out, like this route, this routine, this thing that I've been doing is not working. And I need to make those changes because I want to do better. Um, so that's good. I'm so happy that many of you are in this place. And it's hard to get to this place, and it's also hard to stay in this place. So so I'm really seeing like there's this energy of just wanting, yeah, it's so funny because I said this in another workshop, another session not too long ago about wanting to be the light. and like that's still coming up. Like there's just a lot of you who are like, yes, I want to shine my light. I want to be bright. I don't want to, I don't want to play small anymore. I don't want to be small anymore. I don't want to be invisible anymore. Like I want to shine. I want to stand out. And that's really scary for many of you if it's never been that before. Like if you haven't been the kind of person who shines, the moment you start to shine, it's scary and it's like super terrifying. Um, and so the main thing is making sure that you are doing what you got to do. Like, so for example, Spirit's telling me to do this, to tell you this. So when things like that happen, when you are stepping out of your comfort zone, when you are stepping out into the unknown, when you are stepping out and taking more leaps of faith and you're scared, Spirit wants you to, that's the time you do your shadow work, or that's the time you go within, and that's the time you really start asking yourself, why? Why am I feeling like this? Where is this coming from? Like what negative narrative is this feeding? And where is this negative narrative coming from? And then that's how you start to move forward. And so for many of you who are doing the work, just keep doing it. If many of you are struggling and you're seeing this and you're like, well, wait, how can you do that? That is why we do the full moon workshops to really help you in that. Um, So yeah, that's a lot of this energy with this full moon that I'm seeing. I am seeing that this full moon is inviting us to really let go and release what is not in alignment with us when it comes to our goals. So we got to let go of some distractions. We got to let go of some of those negative narratives and some of those self-doubts or some of those things that you're telling yourself that's preventing you from really shining because you're supposed to shine. You are absolutely meant to shine. And all of this with the purpose of just you doing it. Like you can do it and have faith and be the co-creator of your life. So yeah. So let's ask Spirit, because this is a lot of energy that many of you are facing. So let's focus on what is it exactly that we can start focusing on to release with this full moon? What is something that will help us just to really just one thing at a time? What can we release with this full moon? What's going on, Spirit? What can we release with this full moon? What can we release? There we go. Mm, okay. So we got Temperance card with the Ace of Cups underneath the deck. So here's a challenge or a block that many of you probably are not even aware that you are experiencing or that you have. But the Temperance card is really like sharing this need of balance. Many of the familia who are, again, if you're here, that you're part of the familia. So many of you are in this limbo state of trying to pour out just the right amount of energy for others, and at the same time still take care of yourself. And that's challenging. That's really hard to do, especially if you come with unhealthy behaviors, such as codependency, such as people pleasing, such as no boundary setting. Doing things like that is really hard when we don't have those skill sets behind to back us up. And so that's one of the things that Spirit really wants you to release is we're going to use this full moon to release that need of perfection. I'm hearing this need to have it, okay, to get it done the first time and get it done right the first time. It's like there's almost like many of you have this mentality of if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right and I'm going to do it at my utter best. Doesn't work that way because that's how you're supposed to learn. We learn from our mistakes. We learn from messing up. We learn from pouring out and then learning what we poured out. Did it work? Did it not work? Was it too much? Was it too little? And when I mean by pouring it out, I really do mean like the energy you are putting out. Because I really want you to just start to examine your life and the energy that you have. So imagine your energy like literally is all of you, your center. And and when you are doing something, that is you putting energy towards that. So you going to work, you put energy towards that. Me coming onto YouTube, I'm putting energy towards this. Me talking to my kids, I'm putting energy towards them. You taking care of your family, you're putting energy towards them. A friend is calling you, you're putting energy towards them. Like that is what I mean. Like anything that you put your attention towards, that means you are putting energy towards that. That includes your stresses, that includes your worries. And many of you get caught up in pouring your energy into your worries, into your stresses, into the things that do not align with you. And temperance is really talking about, no, you got to find that balance. You got to find that balance to not be afraid to pour out for yourself because you know the moment you pour into you, the universe is going to provide you with more energy so you can pour out to others. It's like that's how you recharge yourself. And right now, this full moon is inviting us to really focus on channeling our energy towards letting go of the distractions, really letting go of these behaviors that we have been I'm hearing from many of you on autopilot of just like, I didn't even know I was doing that. But I do. Like it's become so automatic for you. And many of these behaviors, again, it's that negative thinking. I like to call it stinking thinking. It's those thoughts of, I'm never going to make it. I'm not going to do it. I have to do this perfectly. What's another thought I heard a little bit ago? I also heard this, oh yeah, like I got to do it. I got to do this the right way like now instead of giving yourself room for mistakes. And when you hold on to this energy, you're not pouring into you. You're actually outpouring. That's why for many of you, Spirit's telling me, start looking at the times you're exhausted, the times that you are exhausted, and you're like, I slept. Why am I so tired? It's like, okay, again, do an internal check-in. Where are you pouring your energy towards? What are you pouring your energy towards? And if you're not pouring that energy towards yourself, it's going to be tough. And temperance is all about that balance. There's when I first stepped into my own personal healing journey of breaking my codependency and breaking my people pleasing habits, it was really hard because like it's ingrained in me. It's who I am. Like I am a caregiver. I am a person who just wants to serve. It is in my human design and gene keys. Like it genuinely it's me. But it's like I had to find a balance of yes, I can help other people. Yes, I can show up and yes, I can be this to help others, but I got to do that for me first. And so many of you, I really want you to start seeing that. What are you doing for yourself? What are you doing to pour into you? And this full moon is really inviting you. Examine that. Really dive in deep. What is stopping you from really pouring into you? And Ace of Cups underneath the deck is really talking about those relationships. So a lot of this, I mean, again, this is a collective workshop. So if you feel that I'm talking about specifically, that's great. And if you're like, that doesn't resonate, that's okay. This is about relationships. Ace of Cups is about, again, the exchange with other people. If you have friends, if you have family, workplace, co-workers, money, because yeah, money is a relationship. You need to have a relationship with money too. Whatever relationship in your life, if you are constantly pouring out into that relationship but not pouring into you first, that's how that relationship becomes unequal, unbalanced. And so that's why once you find that balance, the Ace of Cups is a beautiful card to really represent that overflow. In the original deck, in the Rider White deck, it's a chalice that's pouring out. And I really like that because it always like makes me think of you do pour out for others, but you pour from your overflow. You are no longer bending over to pour out of your energy. And in this case, this one I love because this is like I'm seeing the lotuses, I'm seeing the transformation, I'm seeing the changes. Oh, excuse me. I am seeing that many of you, once you start finding this balance, the okay, I'm hearing the relationships you want will start to come into your life, the kind of friendships you're wanting, the kind of romantic relationship you want, the kind of workplace that you want, like that can all come to you. But you, as long as you start to put yourself first and start to balance this over porridge, because many of you, familia, many of you are exhausted because you are drained. You are energetically drained. And if you don't stop to recharge, it's only going to get worse, and I don't want that for you. Spirit doesn't want that for you. Your spirit team does not want that for you. So go within, pour within first. And so yeah, that's what we're going to use this full moon workshop or this full moon set intent releasing about is going to be releasing what's keeping you from not being balanced. So I like to always ask spirit, so if I have to stay balanced, how do I do that? Because again, easier said than done. So let's ask spirit about any tools that can help, any any words of advice or any tools that you may already know of or that you can learn or that maybe you didn't realize was a tool and you're like, "What? I could do that?" So, let's see, spirit, what tool can La Familia use? Find their balance. So we got the Two of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands underneath the deck. So I love this because what I'm seeing here with the Two of Pentacles, I'm really seeing that one of the biggest tools that will help you is you learning again the duality of your energy. Meaning all of us, there's two sides of our energies. There's the the fun, the energetic, the childlike kind of side of us. And then there's another side of us, the mature, the go-getter, but kind of like structured, like this is what we need to do, this is how we need to do it. The adult version of you is what I'm hearing. And it's interesting because for many of you, you probably have not been connected to that other side of you for like that childlike wonder, that innocence of you. And it's hard to connect to that part of you because you are so deep in this other side of this energy of yourself. Well, you got to use both. You have to have both. You cannot play hard if you don't work hard. But you also can't just play all day and not work. Like again, I'm talking about that balance. For many of you also, it just really depends on where you're at in your own personal healing journey. But this is also about how connected are you with both your feminine and your masculine energy, because those two energies are also like it's the yin and yang. And so I'm really seeing like there's this need of starting to spirit's telling me start setting time aside for you, especially okay, this is very specific. For those of you who have a hard time connecting to that playful side of you, for those of you who have a hard time connecting to that innocent part of you, that childlike part of you, your inner child for many of you too. When you have a hard time doing that, take little bite-sized increments. Meaning, set time aside, get a coloring book and start coloring. It's for many of you who enjoy art, do that. For those of you who have a hard time with art, there's other ways, listening to music. I'm hearing for many of you, dance. Just dance. it doesn't, I'm not saying go dance out in public if you're not ready for that, but like just dance around in your home, in your place. Sing. Man, oh, I just heard sing. When's the last time you sung in the shower? Like, and I mean, like, you get down and sung in the shower. Spirit is telling me. Oh, I love that for you. I would love, please, whoever is wanting to sing in the shower, just let me know that you did it because it would just it would like literally make my day. But yeah, when's the last time you sung in the shower? Sing in the shower. Um, and I'm also hearing, and when you do that, enjoy it. Have a moment of gratitude. Have a moment of say, like, yes, I did this. And then you give yourself permission to go back and get things done, get back to work, get back to what you got to do. It's like this moment of like, okay, I had my fun. I did this. Now let's go start do this again. Make time for that. Now, for many of you who, because ego, oh my God, our egos are so, I mean, there's no one shoe fits all. That's like the most important thing that everyone needs to know when they're on their own spiritual healing journey or in their own dark night of the soul search or when they're own, like when you're on your journey, not one shoe fits all. I say that because spirits want me to remind some of you of the familia, some of you are actually on the opposite, where you just are enjoying life, and the worries and stresses are starting to come because it's like, but how do I do this and how do I do that? It's like there's the it's oh, okay. Spirit's telling me like it's like you have a hard time growing up or you have a hard time being an adult. Again, no judgment because I 100% get it. I remember I don't know why Spirit's telling me to tell you this story. I remember when I first got my kids, um, I struggled in the very beginning and I found this meme that was hilarious because it said, you're a mom when you're waiting for mom to start making dinner and you realize you are mom. That was me at one point. Like I was just like, God, I wish my mom would make me dinner. And then I'm like, oh wait, shit. That's what my kids are expecting me to like, oh no, like I have like it was really like a weird moment. So I say that because many of you have those moments too where you're just like, why is this so hard? And then it's just like, oh, that's right. I'm an adult now. Like I got to do this. I got to figure this out. And so when that happens, make sure that you also give time for you to, and again, if it's I'm being told like this, if you never had a structure growing up like this structure of um working or getting things done, it's also baby steps. Like give yourself 1 hour. So for many of you who have unfinished projects because you keep procrastinating it, this is who I'm talking to. When you have that unfinished project, don't feel like you need to finish it all right away because again, that's where your perfection's been coming in of like, I got to do this right. And when you start doing it, it gets overwhelming because you are catching all your mistakes and you're just like, never mind, I'm not going to do it. So when that happens, that's when spirit is telling you, you need to just give yourself 30 minutes to do this project. Give yourself 30 minutes. And after that 30 minutes, if you did it, great. And if not, then you know, give yourself another 30. Like, really just find ways to start bringing in more structure into your life. Don't go hard either because you can't. Like, again, the 2 of Pentacles is all about this duality of the two. So that's the tool. Like to really help you balance, you got to really also be aware of how are you balancing these two energies? How are you balancing this playful side of you and how are you balancing this working side of you? And really getting down to it because the Knight of Wands underneath the deck is the fire starter. Again, we are everyone. We are in this push energetically from God, source, spirit, universe, whatever you want to call it. Like there is like this push. Like there's been a lot of things shifting. A lot of things have been happening. I have been feeling them. Like it's sometimes I start to wonder like is this really 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 happening? Yes, it really is. And that's what the Knight of Wands is talking about. It's like there is this charge that is coming in, and if you don't know how to harness it, it's going to get harder. It's going to only get harder. So start learning how to balance these things. So then that way you know how to cope when things fall apart. Because here's the thing, Spirit's telling me for many of you who are having a hard time is usually because you're going up against resistance. It's because there's things that are no longer in alignment with you that you have to let go of, but it's really hard to let go of that. And so when you get to that place, you're holding on tighter, and so your stress levels go up. And the more your stress levels go up, the more unbalanced you are. And so there's this need of just flow, just go, just be. And that's really hard to do if you don't know how to find this balance of this duality. Buy flowers. Again, there's something about flowers. There's something about this bringing nature into your home that can really help for some of you. So whoever I'm talking to, go buy some more flowers. Buy yourself some flowers. Put flowers into your home. Just freshen it up a bit. Like that's what I'm hearing. Freshen it up. Yeah. Okay. So let's end this with your chisme. For those of you who do not speak Spanish, your chisme is the gossip, but this is the good gossip. This is the gossip directly from spirit. So let's see. What is the gossip? What is it? What is the chisme spirit? What is the chisme for la familia? What is the chisme? Oh, we got the Two of Wands with the King of Pentacles underneath the deck. I love this because you're what spirit really wants you to know is that you are absolutely the leader of your life. Like you are absolutely meant to you're not meant to be a follower. You're not meant to follow others. You are meant to lead yourself and lead your life and have domain over your body, over the decisions you make, over the things you want. Because for many of you, I'm hearing for a very long time, you did what others wanted you to do. For a very long time, you did what you thought was best because everyone else thought that was best. And you're getting to a place now where you're just like, I'm tired of this. Like this, like I can't keep giving myself away for other people. I cannot keep giving my happiness away. Like what do I do? And so that's the thing, like spirit's telling me, yes, you are the leader. You are the person in your life who has dominion over everything. You get to be the one who makes the choices of what it is that you want. You don't get lost. Because for many of you, sometimes I know there's that feeling of I'm lost, I'm confused, I don't know what to do. And spirit's like, no, you're not. Yeah, you think you are, but it's okay because I got you. I'm here for you. I'm guiding you. I'm supporting you. Lean on your spirit team. Lean on lean on for many of you because again, spiritual life coach, this spirituality means everything to a lot of people and anything. So find your higher power. Find what it is that keeps you connected. What is it that you can do to bring in your spirituality to really guide you on this journey? Because that's how you'll find your power. Empower yourselves because you are meant to be empowered. You are meant to be the King of Pentacles underneath the deck. You are meant to be that throne of security. You are meant to have this ability. Actually, Spirit's telling me to say this exactly. You have permission to tap into the infinite amount of abundance that the world has to offer. It's your birthright. You have it. You absolutely have it to do that. It's a birthright of yours. And the thing is that many of us have forgotten how to tap into it because of society, because of our upbringing, because of our cultures, because of our belief systems, because of our families, because of our traumas, like whatever, like there's so many layers. But once you really start looking for your spirituality, it will help because again, You're being guided. I see this amount of guidance for okay, I'm hearing specifically Mother Earth. So if you have been curious like how to tap into more like gods or goddesses or angels or deities, Mother Earth, Gaia, just all you have to do is do the research. And again, there's so many things out there. My rule of thumb is take what you like and leave the rest. Take what you like and leave the rest. But Earth, there's something about Earth. So do a lot more with Earth. So go outside more. You'll when you're outside, you connect so deeply with nature. It's beautiful. But a lot of this will create that King of Pentacles energy for you, that ability to know that you receive when you give out. Because you know when you give out, you know you're going to receive. It's like, again, that exchange. Because many of you in the beginning, the King of Pentacles was not what it was coming out. It's the Temperance. It's that overflow. It's like you keep pouring out, pouring out, pouring out, hoping that people will eventually pour into you, hoping that eventually, okay, I just heard this. If I do this long enough, that person will change. No, they're not going to change. They are not going to change. They can change. I don't want to tell you no for like a hard no, they will never change. No, change is possible, but that change isn't going to be thanks to you. Sorry, not sorry. That change is not going to be thanks to you. That change is going to be thanks to themselves, thanks to they finally get into a place where they want to change. But if they don't want to change, no matter what you do, no matter how much you help them, no matter what, like they're not going to change. Someone needed to hear that. So stop pouring into those people. Stop pouring into that energy. Stop pouring into that, into that um void of just sucks you dry. Like whatever has been sucking you dry, stop pouring into that. Because once you stop and you start pointing to yourself, that King of Pentacles energy of, I'm just going to give, I'm just going to be secure. And I know I'm protected. I know I'm guided. I know I'm on the right path. You're on the right path. But just find God, find your God, find your version of God, your version of spirit, universe, creator. Find it. It will really help. It will absolutely help. Okay. This was nice. This was good. So now let's do the ritual. So this, for those of you who have participated in my other workshops, it's very similar, but the difference is I actually am going to show you what it is that I do on my own personal ritual when after I'm done reading the cards and I journal about this. So this candle is already pre-made. This candle is made with the love and intention by my soul friend, Megan Lambert. She's amazing. And she sent me some candles that she makes for moon rituals. And I fell in love with them. And I told Megan, these candles are good. I want more. So it's already a pre-made one. Down the line, if you guys want to put it in the comments or in the chat, I'm happy to do a class on candle making or how to set intentions with candles. But for this purpose, candles are already made. So what we're going to do is you can do this at home too with another candle. If you don't know how to dress, that's okay. Honestly, there's no right or wrong way to any of this. It's all about you putting your intention into it. It's you putting your magic, putting your essence, putting you into it. Okay. So if you don't have a candle, that's okay. That's why I have the candle. But if you have a candle, you can light it when I light it and get ready. I also like to use incense. So I will have incense burning. And so what we're going to do is we're going to light our candles. And as we light our candles, I want you to just start putting this energy towards this candle of this is what I want to release. I want to release what is keeping me blocked from balancing my life. I want to release these worries. I want to release this stress. I want to release this inability to just get past this block, whatever it is. Many of you know what I'm talking about. So this again, individual. And And so as we're lighting that, we're going to do that. And then you can either close your eyes afterwards and get ready. I will go and do a guided meditation. And this meditation, while we're doing this meditation, I want you to imagine that you are literally putting all of this energy into this candle. In my meditation, I guide you through using a bonfire. So imagine that your little candle is your bonfire. Again, if you have a hard time using your imagination, that's okay. You can stare at your candle. Like there's no right or wrong to this. So yeah, we will be doing that. Let me light my candle. And the whole time just relax, trust, flow, and surrender, and absolutely let go. Well, I can't see my okay. And for those of you who are watching the workshop live, I will, after this is done, I will leave the candle burning. I will let it burn all the way through. And the intentions that we put into this candle, especially as a collective, will will increase as long as, especially for those who will watch this afterwards. Every time someone watches this and participates, it adds and it increases, so you will start to see shifts and happen in your life. Okay, so candles right in front of me. I want you to all get comfortable. And I'm going to begin. So whenever you're ready, go ahead, close your eyes or stare into your candle. And take a deep breath in all the way through your nose, all the way in. Hold. And release. Let it all go. Another deep breath in, all the way in. Fill your body with love. Hold. And release. Let it all go. Drop your shoulders. Last one, make it count. Biggest breath you've taken all the way in. Hold. And release. Let it all go. I want you to just focus on your breathing in and out. If you have any thoughts, let them go. Breathe in and out. I want you to imagine that right in front of you is your bonfire, your inner bonfire. This is the fire that gives you energy, that lights your path. This is your connection to Source. So there's no right or wrong to this. I want you to focus all of your energy on your bonfire. So put all your awareness to what you see. What does your bonfire look like? Pay attention to how the flames dance. I want you to go ahead and inhale deeply. What do you smell? What does your bonfire smell like? Bring your awareness to the listening. What do you hear? What sounds come from your bonfire? Bring your awareness to the taste. If your bonfire had a taste, what would it taste like? Bringing your awareness to the touch. If you can feel your bonfire, what would it feel like? Can you feel the heat? I want to challenge you and also do an internal check. How are you feeling in this moment, looking upon your bonfire? Breathe in and out. What do you see? What do you taste? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you feel? I want you to now imagine that from this beautiful bonfire comes out your beautiful inner butterfly. This is the inner butterfly that guides you, protects you. It's your connection to your fire. It's flying towards you, wrapping you up in a cocoon, around and around. And it lands on the top of your head, leaving down protection, going down your body. You're relaxing, down your spine, down your arms, down your hips, down your legs. This cocoon wrapping down to the bottom of your feet, going further down to the roots of earth. You are now connected above and below in this cocoon. You are protected. You are safe. Breathe in and out. I want you to take a moment and think about your life in this moment. Are you balanced? On what side are you a little too heavy on? On what side do you need to reduce some time or energy to go towards something else? What can you do to find balance? If there's someone in your life, if there's a situation, if there's something that you feel is keeping you from balancing, hand it over to your butterfly. Imagine your butterfly just takes that thought, sucks it up. Any worries or stress about something, hand it over to your butterfly. I'm sending you energy right now, so just breathe in and out. I want you to imagine now that this butterfly is taking all of what you just gave it, taking it back into your bonfire. And I want you to imagine all of those worries, all of that stress, all of those people, all of that thing that you sent, just burning away in your bonfire, being transmuted back into love. I want you to now imagine that from this beautiful bonfire comes out your higher self, the best version of you. Your inner self is walking towards you, and they give you a big hug full of love, full of protection. And I just want you to go ahead and take all of this in, all of this love. Feel the warmth surround you. Feel the peace. Feel the tranquility. I want you to repeat after me. I am powerful. I am connected to my divine energy. I am balanced in all aspects of my life. I set boundaries when boundaries need to be set. I am powerful. I am connected to my divine. I am balanced in all aspects of my life. Now is the time to ask your higher self for anything that you feel like you need that will help you find balance. Breathe in and out. Now it's time for your higher self to go back into the bonfire. As they walk back, I just want you to sit with gratitude. Sit knowing that everything you received and everything you let go happened, will happen, is happening. Breathe in and out. It's time to start putting your bonfire away. There's no right or wrong to this. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in, all the way in, hold, and release. Let it all go. Start moving your body, bring awareness back into your body. Stretch. Open your eyes if you haven't done so already. And welcome back. All right, so to finish the ritual, because we still have to finish it, I am going to write down what it is that as a collective we are going to be releasing, which is we are going to be releasing the stresses, the worries, the distractions that have been keeping us on off balance. We are going to set the intention to release this need of perfection, this need to have things done right the first time. We are also going to be releasing this, mm, yeah, releasing this lack of energy to just really tap into the fun parts of us, or also just to help us get things done. And then after that, I will write it down. I will burn it. Actually, Spirit's telling me to do that right now. I love you, Spirit. Thank you. All right. So now it doesn't matter how you do this. Any piece of paper, doesn't matter. I like to use these. These are from my friend who owns a metaphysical store. She has paper bags, and I love the paper bags because it's easy. Cut them up, write a little intention. So you're gonna write this. You're gonna say, with this full moon, I'm gonna put we, set the intention to release what is keeping me, I'm gonna write us, from having balance. in my life, I'm going to write our life, our lives. And then you can write it, right? Write whatever it is that you feel like you need to let go to find this balance. As the collective in the reading, we are going to be releasing your perfectionism. We are going to be releasing, oh, okay, I'm also being told feelings that we've been bottling up. Connection with actually the over in connection with my, with our feminine and masculine energy. Okay, so once you have it written down, you can either, oh, a little cauldron. You can either, if you have one, that's great. If you don't, that's okay too. I would encourage you to do this over the sink though, because yeah, it can get a little intense. Piece of paper, many people, it depends on how you want to do it. If you want to fold it up, for this, I would want you to fold it away from you. So do not fold it towards you, fold it away from you. So I'm going to fold it away from me. It would go that way. But I'm not going to fold it because it's actually pretty small. So I'm just going to start burning it. I like to use the elements of fire because it's one of my favorite elements because I'm also a triple fire. And so burn it. You can also soak it in water. You can rip it up and throw it in the air, or you can bury it. I do fire. So, and once you do that, then you just release and you let go. You can meditate some more. You can do whatever feels right for you. Um, but yeah, that is it. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. Thank you so much for those of you who made it through to the end. I love you. And I'm just so proud of you because you showed up for you. And that's all that matters. All you got to do, all of this works when you show up for you. And that's all you got to do. So, yes, we are done. If you want to stay on a little longer so I can share announcements, you're more than welcome to. But yes, we are technically done with the workshop and the ritual. I will let this candle burn all the way through. So you guys don't have to worry about that. Your intentions of releasing will absolutely be happening with this candle. Um, yes. So with all of that, I am sending you all so much fire and butterflies. And as always, don't forget, love your now. Bye. You want to stay for the announcements? Let me share quick announcements. So that was it for August in regards to moon workshops. So keep an eye open, or you can always join my email listserv so you can be up to date with the newsletter that I send out each month. But August moon workshops are done. We already had our new moon earlier this month. We just had the full moon. And so that's exciting. I do have 2 Comadreando coaching sessions left for the month of August. I have one on the 19th, but that one is in Spanish, and that one's at 9 o'clock in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. And then the other one in English is on the 29th at 1 p.m. If you are interested in joining on through the Zoom, go check out my website. That is how you'll have access to the worksheet that I provide and also have access to me afterwards so I can answer any questions or just help you process everything that you just experienced. If not, you can just come and join us on Zoom. If you want that Zoom link, you have to sign up on my website. Yeah, that's it. Short and sweet. All right. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah. All right. Bye, everyone.